attention, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range, just like...
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Baltimore Ravens. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
They're on 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
29-yard line. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. Saquon Barkley, the ball carrier.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
8 of 9 makes it 3rd and 4.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
7-yard line.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
The ball carrier.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off back.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. 30, 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously cost them.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
The Ravens get a new set of downs. Give them 17 on that pickup.
49-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Barkley, toss play left. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
10 more yards. He was brought down by Jeff Gladney.
Now Saquon Barkley. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Vikings 7-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
6-0 our score after 1.
With the score, Vikings 6, Ravens 0.
So 1st and goal and a chance to make amends for the earlier pick 6. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd.
On the run, it's Barkley. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Saquon Barkley. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens can take the lead now if they hit the extra point. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy.
6-6.
So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Oh, going for Jefferson down. He's got a man complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
Cousins throwing quickly out for Jefferson. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 38-yard line, 2nd and 11.
Second and 11 at the Ravens 30.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 20.
That 3rd down conversion good for 23. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, here's the option. Quick throw complete. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Kyle Rudolph. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings have taken the lead. And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point.
For Minnesota.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
A 3-yard pickup.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete.
Herbert's pass.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He gets it to Brown, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. He's the reigning AFC Offensive Player of the Week, and defensively they have to find an answer for him.
And that's what you would do if you were calling plays, right? You'd make sure that he gets targeted. But the thing about it is the route running. That's what makes him so dangerous, is because no matter what is presented defensively, he runs his route with such skill that he's able to go up and get the football first in each and every situation. That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Right there, 54, right there, right there.
Herbert throwing again. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Andrews. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
The 44-yard line.
play action this time for Justin Herbert. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right at the
Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft.
10 at the 19-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. The sack there by Bradley Chubb.
But no takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
3rd and long, it's Herbert. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal. A 33-yard.
And Tucker's kick right there, it's good. And that will bring the deficit back down to 3.
12.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Final play of the half, Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way.
It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
A first down carry for Barkley. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and it may be a guard, you can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They snap it to Herbert. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Ravens 16.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Touchdown.
Dalvin Cook, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have once again taken the lead. So he missed his first 2, but this time it's good, and that'll extend the lead.
19. Ravens 16.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
That's the reason we bad for them. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. He's going deep for Brown. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 57 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there. He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Another try for Barkley. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score. Ravens 23.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. And now it's 2nd down. From the gun, here's Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Complete to Adam.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Herbert, the first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. He'll start by handing it off to Dalvin Cook. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15.
He's brought down at the 15.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They run it again with Cook. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
Play with the score, Ravens 23, Vikings 19.
The Vikings on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
No gain.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 20.
On 1st down, Barkley. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to throw here, Herbert. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 yards there, 1st down. Now it's Barkley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Escaping the pressure right. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Herbert. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Well, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They run the counter with Cook. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
Vikings first down.
Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
At the 38-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
3rd down.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. They'll try and run the option. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Cousins. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Calais Campbell in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Well, that was playing counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Third and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. On 3rd and goal, they're going to run the option. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. The quarterback will keep it himself. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Made at the 24-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gets him one more chance here on 4th down. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. 2 for 2 on the afternoon, and a 3rd one winning. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. That was a masterful drive just to get down to this spot. You put your kicker in a place where you think, okay, he's going to win the game for us. Not meant to be.
And it was a masterful drive. They did exactly what they were supposed to do and got their kicker set up at a distance. Frankly, they expect him to be able to make that kick in today's NFL. He didn't deliver. That's a tough pill for them to swallow.
Today's final score.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had a
Not only that.